So how do for loops work in Python? The word for tells Python that we are creating a for loop. This space at the beginning of the line is an indent, and in a for loop all the indented lines of code repeat for a specific number of times. So in this program, this line of code is what will be repeated. The first line of code creates a variable, and in this program the variable is named count. This is different to how variables are made in other places in Python, as there is no equals sign next to the variable name. Each time round the loop, a different value is stored in this variable. In this program, the values stored go from 0 to 2. So the first time round the loop, 0 will be stored in variable count. The second time round the loop, 1 will be stored in variable count. And the third time round the loop, 2 will be stored in variable count. The loop will then stop. Python always stops 1 before the second number in the bracket. So here the second number is 3. So Python stops at 2 because 2 is 1 before 3. Our indented line of code tells Python to print on the screen what is stored in variable count each time round the loop. So we see this when we run the program. 0 is in variable count the first time round the loop, 1 is in variable count the second time round the loop, and 2 is in variable count the third time round the loop. Python then stops the loop. This new program is very similar, except that the program loops from 0 to 3, because 4 is the second number in the brackets, and 3 is 1 before 4. Also, instead of just printing out what is stored in variable count, the program prints out the words loop number followed by what is in variable count. So we see when we run the program. In this program, the variable is not called count, but is instead called I. And the loop goes from 1 to 3 instead of starting at 0. So 1 goes into variable I the first time round the loop, 2 the second time round the loop, 3 the third time round the loop, and then the program stops because we have reached 3, which is 1 before 4. Another change is that we have 2 lines of code indented inside the loop. So each time round the loop, 2 things happen. Of course, we don't have to print out what is stored inside the variable made at the start of a for loop. In this program, we have a variable called I, which has 1 in it the first time around the loop, 2 in it the second time around the loop, 3 in it the third time around the loop. But we never, ever print it out. Instead, we are just printing the word hello each time round the loop. Therefore, what we see when the program runs is the word hello 3 times. In this program, we do a little bit of maths with what is stored in the variable. Instead of just printing out what is in the variable, we first of all multiply what is in variable count by 2 and store the answer in a new variable named result. So the first time round the loop, it will do 2 times 1 and store 2 in variable result. The second time round the loop, it will do 2 times 2 and store 4 in variable result. And the third time round the loop, it will do 2 times 3 and store 6 in variable result. Each time round the loop, what we print out is the string 2 times, followed by what's stored in variable count, followed by the equal sign, followed by what's stored in variable result. In our final example program, we have made a list named VegList before the for loop starts. In the list we have stored 3 strings: peas, beans, sprouts. Peas is at index position 0 in the list, beans is at index position 1 in the list, and sprouts is at index position 2 in the list. Each time round the loop we are going to print out what is at position count in the list. So the first time round the loop we will print out what is at position 0, the second time round the loop we will print out what is at position 1, and the third time round the loop we will print out what is at position 2. And that's how for loops work in Python.